Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're gonna have another Legends of Runeterra reaction video. This time it's the latest revealed champion, Samira. Now, I don't know much about her. She came to League of Legends after I stopped playing. She looks really cool. I heard she's a Noxian champion. Let's see.
Take the shot or lose the chance.
Oh, I love the voice acting.
Don't ask for permission or forgive.
Okay, so... Oh, okay. 2 mana Noxian. She is, let me remove the caption. 2/2. Quick attack. Interesting. When I'm summoned or strike, create a flare in hand. If you don't have one... Oh, okay, just like... If you don't have one, flare. That's interesting. Level up. I've seen you play 6+ cards. Resets when you start the round with the attack token. Okay. So 6+ cards. Oh, I get it. Reset when you start the round with the attack token. I get it. If I remember correctly, I haven't played League in a lot of time, but I watched her trailer. She's like sort of like the Devil May Cry character, right? With a combo thing. So this is like a combo. Oh, that's sick. Okay, I get it. So you don't want to lose your combo. I love it. I love this. Oh, this is cool. I don't like playing Noxus as much. I play a lot of Swain, like the control version of Noxus. But this seems awesome. Okay, this seems pretty cool. And yeah, let's see what Flare does, I guess.
Forgiveness. Hope they're watching. You want style? You found her.
If it stabs, cuts, or explodes, we've got it!
Is this your best?
Okay. Let's see, what was it? Okay, so Flare. Give an ally challenger or deal 1 to the enemy nexus, and it's 1 mana. Oh wow, that's really good. 1 mana deal 1 to the enemy nexus on burst speed, and it's really flexible. Like you pay 1 more mana. Like Bilgewater has this 0 mana card, deal 1 damage to the enemy nexus, but this is very flexible. Giving challenger is good. Okay.
Is
Love
this
it.
your best?
Oh, she even has this, look! Oh, sick animation, by the way. She even has, like, you see, this? She even has this sign. So awesome.
There are 2 types.
Dude, Riot really got it going with the animation lately. I'm so
Of
happy.
people, the quick and the dead.
Nice animation.
Follow me!
Oh, wow!
Try to keep up. Don't hold anything back. I won't.
Yo, that was insane. That was sick. That was sick. Wow. Let's see it one more time. I have to. Yo, that was actually crazy.
Try to keep up. Don't hold anything back. I won't.
Awesome. Awesome. And she slides right into the animation like Udyr. Oh, that's so clean. Wow. One of the best level up animation. Wow, that's so clean. And she fits exactly into a card art. Insane. Wow. Wow, well done, Riot. Wow, so good. Yeah, so she stay quick attack. She's 3/3, of course. When I'm summoned or strike, create a 0-cost flare in hand. When you play 6 card, rally. Oh, that's interesting. That's super interesting. Wow, wow, okay. So you create a 0-cost flare this time, so now you have the flexibility and it costs 0. That's great, that's awesome. When you play 6+ cards rally, that's so interesting. That really makes you play in a certain way, because you can't play high-cost stuff. I mean, you know, like 6+ cards. You really need cheap cards. And as I've seen the cards yesterday, that was revealed yesterday in Varaity Day. Lots of them was Bilgewater, and I guess they really pushing her to be a Bilgewater like synergy champion. Maybe you can play her in other region as well. Maybe Bandle City. But yeah, Bilgewater seemed like the way to go because Plunder just works. Awesome. Yeah, okay. Really cool. Rally after playing 6 plus cards. I actually don't know. I actually don't know how difficult it will be, how if it will be even worth it. But I'm glad they they're pumping the brakes on rally effects because if you remember the past few seasons weren't that good. Everyone can free attack, everyone can rally. It was really, really bad. I think this is a very good way to go about rally. I really love this design. Wow, I didn't expect this. I really don't like Noxus. I really don't like Noxus. Except Swain and the control package, but that didn't work. For a long time.
I know it's hard, but try not to stare.
Yeah.
Nice fit. Is it for all that daring espionage?
A bastard and a refugee. We're quite a pair, eh?
Don't need to reload a fist.
Fists aren't the most
Nice
effective weapon,
animations.
but I admire your panache. What a shame.
Oh, look at the symbols. It's so
This
sick.
should be fun. Come on, you sorry lot. Where's your spirit? Ha!
You can't take me.
Oh,
I'm the best brawler here.
I hope so. I'd hate to waste my time on anyone less. Blink and you'll miss me. Make this interesting for me.
Now she rallies. Nice.
You'll be sold out sooner than you know.
You'll always be
Oh,
our
that's a new
favorite
card.
customer.
Yes, I've noticed. Love the mask? Sorry it's going to get blood on it.
Nice. Awesome. Wow. That's new for me. Okay, so off the bat she reminded me of Diana, kinda, because the 2/2 quick attack. Like the 2-mana 2/2 quick attack, and okay, she doesn't have an inherent challenger, but you can give a challenger like Diana, which is pretty awesome. And wow, is she necessarily an aggro champion? I don't know. I really love mid range. I hate aggro, like I said the last video, like in the set reveal. I really hate aggro, but I don't know. Maybe I'm coping here, but she seemed like a cool mid range champion, right? Not necessarily aggro. I mean, I know you have to play 6 plus cards, but that doesn't necessarily mean aggro. Wow, yeah, she's so interesting. So interesting. So let's go over the cards. Flare, we saw that. Samira's All Out. Okay, so a champion spell. Signature spell. You can also main deck it, of course. Give an ally 1 mana. Give an ally +2 this round. Plunder. Give it +2/+2 instead. Oh, okay. 1 mana +2/+2 if you plundered. Yeah, that's really good. Oh wow, that's really good. Yeah, that even like the 1 mana give +2, like that's just good, right? I mean, you have the Ionia spell. I mean, if I'm comparing it to the Ionia spell, the Twin Disciple. Or the Twin Discipline, like, I forgot. Okay, so it costs 2 mana, and it gives you a +3 health and a +2 attack. This one gives you a +2 attack, or it can give you a +2/+2 if you plundered, which you always gonna plunder if you play Bilgewater. So yeah, 1 mana +2/+2, that's great. That's great. Okay. And Stylish Shot. Focus speed. Deal 1 to the enemy nexus. The next time an ally strike the nexus this round, create a stylish shot in hand? Whoa, that's crazy. Yo. That's actually insane. Hold up. That's crazy. That's crazy. That's a repeatable warning shot. That's a repeatable warning shot that costs... I mean, it's focus speed and it costs 1 more, but that's insane. That activates your entire plunder deck. That's actually insane. That's a must-have in a plunder deck. In every plunder deck. Wow. Wow, that's really good. That sounds really good to me. Barb Chain. I believe I saw this yesterday. 4 mana, burst speed, plunder. I cost 2 less, draw 2 at the next round start, and give them fleeting. Yeah, so I actually saw those cards yesterday. Barb Chain seem insane to me. I mean, the plunder, as I see it, and as I have played the game, as much as I know, plunder is like a joke to activate if you build your deck around it. Like, it's always going to happen. You're always going to have plunder, especially now with the stylish shot, which is insane to me. You're always going to have plunder. So, assuming you're always going to have plunder, you can treat this card as 2 mana, draw to it, then next round start, and give them fleeting. That's just sound crazy to me. That's just... Wow, that's just a tempo bomb. It's insane. 2 mana draw 2, even if they're fleeting, you very likely are going to play those cards anyway. Insane. Brazen Buccaneer. So Brash. So in case you didn't know, if you didn't see what Brash keyword is, Brash is if the blocking unit, if the enemy unit has 3 or less HP, he can block a unit with Brash. So basically it's Fearsome for HP. I mean, Fearsome is 2 attack, but this is like very much like Fearsome, but for health instead of attack. Is it a good keyword? I don't know. I'll guess we'll have to see. Plunder, summon 1 random cost follower and give it Brash. That sounds... I don't know, that doesn't sound that strong to me. I mean, 3 mana, 3/2 just to get like a 1-drop that can be pinged off. He doesn't sound that good to me. Now, Dame the Despoiler. Plunder, grant all allies +1 attack, 3 mana, 3/3. That sounds really good to me. That sounds really good. So, 3 mana, 3/3 off the bat, like, excellent. Like, baseline stats. Plunder, again, irrelevant. You always gonna plunder. Grant all allies. Grant. It's even grant. It's not give, it's grant. +1, +0. Yeah, sounds really simple, really good. Now, this card is actually pretty good. I love this card. 2 mana, 3/1. Daring Demolisher. Play, deal 1 damage to the enemy Nexus, or activate an ally plunder effect. I love this card. I love this card flexibility. So for 2 mana, 3/1, it's really bad stats. You know that if someone has 1 HP, and it's kind of bad. That being said, the effect is so flexible. You can either activate plunder, or you can literally activate plunder. Whoa, like plunder an effect that already have an ally in play, right? So you have an ally with a plunder effect in play. This is a very nice way to activate its plunder effect. Now, I immediately thought about Riptide Rex when I saw this card. And the best thing about this card is that it's play. It's not plunder effect. You see, it's play. You don't have to activate plunder to use the second part of this ability. Or, the first part, but like the second part to activate a plunder. That's really good. You can play her. Let's say your Riptide Rex survived a turn, which is, unlikely, but let's say your Riptide Rex survived a turn. If your opponent, doesn't play Shurima and can't deny the effect of Riptide Rex again, it just loses. Right? It just loses. The Daring Demolisher is so flexible, is so good. Its stats are also good. They're balanced for the effect. Great card overall, very versatile. I love this card, absolutely. Too bad that it's Noxus and not Bilgewater. Some of these cards are just scream Bilgewater to me, right? Like, they don't feel like Noxus, but I guess they want to give Noxus a plunder, which is acceptable. Like, it makes sense in terms of lore. If you read the lore, it makes total sense. I'm happy plunder coming to Noxus. It just feels weird to me. I need to get used to it. So, Adroit Artificer, I don't remember seeing that one. Maybe I missed it. So 5 mana, 5/3. Challenger. When I'm summoned, activate all ally plunder effects. Yo, Yo, that's actually crazy. 5 mana active. That's crazy. That's actually crazy. This is perfect for the mid-range plunder package I was talking about. Yeah, I'm 100% playing Samira now. I'm 100% playing Samira right now. Wow. Yeah. Not gonna lie, I thought that, okay, just another Noxian champion, aggro, blah blah blah. I judged way too quick. I was mistaken. She's awesome. Yo, she's dope. Awesome, awesome champion. She definitely not gonna build her aggro, just gonna go mid range, but an aggressive type of mid range because you can go with mid range, both ways, right? So definitely an aggressive type of mid range. Awesome champion, such a cool champion. This card will definitely be the highlight of this deck. I mean, because if you play aggro, you don't really want to play a 5-drop with 5/3 and Challenger, even if it activates all Plunder effect, right? Because I'm assuming your lower cost minions that have Plunder will die before you get to play this card. But if you play mid range, they probably don't. They probably survive. You probably play 2 copies of Riptide Rex. Awesome, sick. Oh, incredible, dude. Oh, man. Playing T-Volk in this deck as well. Oh, that's gonna be so... So, in case you don't know, Noxian Conservatory is one of my most favorite cards in Legends of Runeterra. I love this card, and it will fit so much in this deck. I'm so excited for Samira. Wow, the champions they came with, both Set and Samira, are awesome. Wow, and the animation, the animation were... incredible. So there's not any other cards here, right? Nope. So I'm gonna take this opportunity to actually go through the other cards that I didn't go through in the last video, and I'll see you in a minute. Okay, so we're here again. Let's go through the cards we didn't talk about and didn't show up in the video. So, Father's Fury, 2 mana, elusive, 2/1. That's an okay stat line. Plunder. Refill 1 spell mana and create a random 1-cost spell from your regents in hand. That's an interesting card. Now, this card, I remember I saw it yesterday, and I kind of struggled. What do I think about this card? 2 mana, 2/1 elusive is obviously not that good. It can be pinged off. Again, the 1 HP is, if it was a 2/1, if it was a 1 attack, 2 HP, it will be good. It will definitely be good. But 1 HP, it dies to a lot of things. It dies to pings, all sort of pings. Even though Vile Fist is getting rotated, I know there's still plenty of pings. And just Plunder, refill 1 spell mana, which is good, and create a 1 random cost spell from your regents in hand. Now, if I'm comparing him to the 1 cost fish card from Bandle City, I believe, I don't think it's a fish, it's like an otter, like the Otterpus, right? That was his name. I don't know why I called him a fish. The Otterpus that gives you a prank and refill 1 mana. It's a 1 mana 1/1 that gives you a prank and refill 1 spell mana. If I compare them, this, you get 1 more attack, you get elusive, but it costs 1 more. And you need to activate Plunder. That's a requirement. That's definitely a requirement, because activating Plunder on the earlier turns, it's way more difficult than, turn 4 or 5, right? But assuming you can activate Plunder, this card is good. This card seems good. Assuming you can activate the Plunder. If you can't activate the Plunder, just 2 mana, elusive, 2/1. If you can activate the Plunder, it's really good. So, I guess we'll see. 4 mana, 1/5. Horrible stats. Inferno. Oh, no, I'm just kidding. That was weird, I'm sorry. I read too much in the Reddit comments, I apologize. Elusive, when you activate Plunder, draw 1 and give it fleeting. That seems bad. That seems really, really bad to me. 4 mana, 1/5. 4 mana, 1/5. I mean, we saw this with the PNZ card, the Funsmith, the one that gives your abilities +1, right? Your ability, your skills and spells +1 damage. Even though the effect is really, really, really good, having a 4 mana, she's a 4 mana 1/3. If, maybe they buffed her, I don't even remember. They buffed her, but even then she didn't see any play, even after the buffs. Having a powerful effect on a really weak body, it's usually not worth it. Usually not worth it. Now, that being said, this card actually dodges quite a range because she has 1/5 and she has elusive. That being said, I think playing a 4 mana 1/5 is not viable, especially not in aggro. In mid range, maybe, but drawing a card and give it fleeting and you need to activate Plunder, no, it just doesn't seem worth it. Especially when you have Bob Chains. It just doesn't seem worth it. To me, it just doesn't seem worth it. You have Bob Chain, it's way better to run it. So Dame did spoiler, we went through it, Bob Chain, we went through it. Pirouette, I remember, that's an interesting card. So 2 mana, slow speed, Plunder. I cost 1 less. Deal 1 to anything and stun an enemy. Now, when I saw this card initially, I thought it was incredibly broken. Because 1 mana, you get to ping, or even 2 mana, okay, let's assume it's 2 mana. 2 mana slow speed, you get to ping anything, and you get to stun, right? That's really good. 2 mana, ping 1, anything you want. It can be a champion, it can be a follower, you can activate Plunder with it even, and you get to stun an enemy that you choose. You choose the enemy. That's the insane part about this card. You get to choose who you stun. That's actually crazy. Yeah, I definitely think this card will see a lot of play. This card seems crazy good to me. Brazen Buccaneer, we went through. Now, that's a pretty cool card. Flesh Bomb Peddler. I love the art again. Like, look at it. It's like the Mushroom Peddler, but you know, the Caitlyn version. It's the Flesh Bomb Peddler. Absolutely sick art. And it's at 2 mana, 1/3. When you play a spell, plant 1 Flesh Bomb Trap randomly at the top 8 cards of the enemy deck. Sounds good. Yeah, if you play Flash Bomb Strategy, I don't know how much Flash Bomb Strategy will see play. I definitely like Flash Bombs. It's a really cool mechanic. Caitlyn is really nice champion. I haven't experimented with her a lot because she, you know, not exactly my type, but I can appreciate it. She's a really cool champion. And yeah, I definitely think this card will see play. I mean, when you play a spell, play 1 Flash Bomb, sure. Yeah, this card is solid stat line, defensive stat line, and the effect is good. Yeah, it does what you want to do with a Caitlyn deck. Now this card is fantastic. Okay, 4 mana 2/2 augmented clockling PNZ. Elusive. The elusive part kind of weird to me. I mean, clockling elusive, you know, doesn't make much sense to me. Play, predict, and then draw 1 and reduce its cost by 1. That effect is just fantastic. I love predict. In the past, they gave all predict to Shurima cards. I'm glad PNZ getting a lot of predict support. This is awesome. This card is just awesome. It's epic, and yes, it's epic. I mean, 4 mana 2/2 is kind of bad, but it's, you know, it's a body, and you get to predict and then draw the card you predicted and reduce its cost by 1. There's a lot of things you can do with this. A lot of things you can do with this. Like, the predict already gives you, like, an advantage if you play Echo, or already it gives you a huge advantage, and you get to reduce its cost by 1. So, if I'm looking at it, it's like a 3 mana 2/2 elusive, draw 1, predict and draw 1. And that's awesome. That's great. Yeah. I would totally play this. Totally play it. in a mid-range, in a control deck, definitely in a control deck. Awesome card. Now, Secret Keeper. 3 mana Shurima, 2 attack, 4 health. When I'm summoned, create at the bottom of your deck 2 random level 2 champions that aren't in your hand, deck, or play. So this card is kind of on the meme side. Now, that being said, I get it. It's supposed to be a predict support because when you predict, you shuffle your deck and you put 2 champions in the bottom of your deck. And then you predict, you shuffle your deck, and you kind of get to search. You search for this champion, for these lost champions with predict, maybe card draws. I don't think it's competitively viable. I think it's just too slow. 3 mana, 2/4. It's a huge tempo loss, and even the 3 champions you get, like the 2 level champions you get, you're not necessarily going to get like Viego, right? Like you maybe get a Fizz or Teemo, and then it's useless. So yeah, this card won't see play. Very fun card. It will definitely see play in meme decks. Yeah, but fun card. It's good to have fun cards. So this card, 7 mana, 0/7 Overwhelm Shurima. Fallen Set General. So before I read this card, I just want you to see the art on this one. Sick art. Beautiful. Beautiful. They really went full gas with those arts and with the animations. Beautiful. Beautiful. Honestly. Now, okay, 7 mana, 0/7 Overwhelm. Fallen Sent General. I have +1 for each ephemeral ally you've summoned this game. Not you've attacked with this game, you've summoned this game. So you only need to summon ephemeral allies and you get a +1 attack. I'm so glad they are going back to the good old roots of having a slower gameplay and slower finishers. This is clearly a prime example of a good finisher. Because it's a 7 mana 0/7, so that's mean to make him worth your while, you have to play at the very least, you have to play 7 ephemeral units for him to be decent. Because 7 mana 7/7 with Overwhelm isn't that good. But let's say he have 10 attack. No, that's good. He must be stopped, right? He must be stopped. And having 10 ephemeral units summoned. Now that being said, I don't play Azir a lot, and it's clear that it was meant to be played with Azir. Having 10 ephemeral units with Azir isn't that difficult, right? I mean, now Irelia is rotating, and maybe you play him with, I mean, I assume Hecarim or Zed, right? One of them, maybe Hecarim. Or maybe Zed, because the ephemeral package is pretty good in Ionia. You have the 5 mana card that summon a Dragonling. But Shadow Ice package is awesome as well. You have the Sharks. Maybe Shadow Ice is more relevant because you have the Shark. And awesome card, slow card. I love this. Awesome card. Awesome card. I'm honestly gonna start playing Ephemeral just because of this guy. Now, Carved Blade Twirler. It's a Fae, so Fae synergies. 2 mana, 1 attack, 3 HP. Quick attack and augment. Interesting card, yeah. 2 mana, 1/3 is obviously bad. Augment, Bundle City Augment. Okay, I mean, it works because they create cards, but I think it's too slow. Maybe I'm wrong. Seems too slow to me. That's a pretty cool card. Pythos. 1 mana, fast. Deal 1 to a unit, not even a follower, a unit. So it gets champions as well. Create a Perilous Space Tree in hand. The Perilous Space Tree has an anvil in it. So 2 mana slow, deal 1 to anything. I think this card is good. 1 mana, deal 1 to a unit. It's poke. It's good. It doesn't draw you a card like Pokesticks, but it does the job. It deals the 1 damage. You want pings. Pings are always good. 3 units. And you get a Perilous Space Tree, which is deal 1 to anything. So you can activate Plunder, you can activate Gnar effect maybe, Transform effect. Awesome card. Very cool card. I think it's good. Maybe it will see play. I think it's good. Now let's see if there's something I didn't go through. Yeah, so The Attentive Accountant. 2 mana, 1/2, elusive, already good stat. Nexus Strike. Create a coin in hand. Wow, that's a Ionia card. That's really good. Oh, wow. That's really good. 2 mana, 1/2 elusive. Create a coin in hand. Wow, that's good. Yeah, that's good. That's definitely a good card. Okay. Yeah, awesome card. Okay, I love this card. Nice. You know, some elusives, I really hate elusive, but some elusives are, I can agree with. This one is definitely one of the good elusives. So, I remember this card. I remember people on Reddit went crazy about this card. So, tag out. 2 mana. Recall an ally and create a coin in hand. Or spend 5 mana to recall an enemy and create a coin in hand. So, and yeah, the 5 mana version, recall an enemy and create a coin in hand. So, this is really good. Not gonna lie, when I saw this card, I was like, yeah, this card is good. Because think about it, if you compare it to the respective cards, you have the 1 mana recall card. I believe it's just called recall, right? If I'm not mistaken. All it does, it's 1 mana and it's recall a unit. Now, this card do exactly the same for 1 more cost, but you get to bank this mana as in a form of coin. So instead of paying 1 mana to recall your ally, you pay the 2, but you get a coin. So you're not really losing that mana, you're just banking it for later turns. That's really good. That's really good. And now you have Tag Out, which is basically Wheel of Ionia, because it's recall an enemy, it can recall all units, it can recall champions. So that's fantastic. That Wheel of Ionia costs 4, this costs 5, and again, it banks you the mana. You don't lose the mana, you just bank it and play it, some other time. So that's really good. That's just Wheel of Ionia and recall combined together at the same card and gives you later value. That card is insane. I don't see why you shouldn't put 3 copies of this card in your deck unless you don't play Coin Synergy. If you don't play Coin Synergy, obviously you wouldn't put this card in your deck. But if you play Coin Synergy, yeah, 100% you put this card in your deck. Really good card. We went through this. This card you didn't see. Smooth Mixologist. 4 mana, 3/4. Ionia, of course. Play, heal an ally, or your Nexus 3 and create a coin in hand. Whoa. What? Wait, what? Isn't that just a better Tavern Candlekeeper? Or whatever the name, Tavern Candlekeeper? Which, by the way, I love this card. It's the 3 mana, 3/3 from Freljord that gives you 3 HP to an ally or the Nexus. But this one is 1 mana more. 1 more HP even, and you get to bank the mana in the form of a coin. That's good. That's... If Kindly Tavern Keeper sees play, she's 100% gonna see play. 100%. Are you kidding me? 4 mana, 3/4, you even get 1 more HP. That's insane. That's crazy powerful. Wow, that's a really good card. That's really good. That's a really good card. Wow, nice. Okay. And I believe that's everything. Well, yeah, that seems to be everything. So I really want to know what you guys think. So make sure to leave a comment. If you like this video, please consider subscribing or liking the video. It really helps the algorithm. I'm new. I'm working on my English. I know it's not perfect. I'm trying. I know the microphone quality, I've noticed the microphone quality isn't the best. I'm gonna work towards getting a new one soon. And hopefully catch you on the next one.